We're back to What's Next Radio.
And this is what's crazy, because this is why people will say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. You just making that up. And that's what kind of gave that bad term, because he's trying to tell you about the hidden hand that you don't see. And you think I'm speculating. So speaking of speculation, he's saying, you think I'm speculating.
Right. Well, no, I'm just giving you what it's already been said.
It's been said straightforward to you. It's the way it's been told to you.
Correct.
That you're having a problem dealing with.
Right.
For example, right? So let's check out this
The Simpsons
piece right here.
Yes.
Right?
I'd like to call to order this secret conclave of America's media empires. We are here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong, in dark rooms glued to their televisions, too terrified to skip the commercials.
Well, I think...
NBC, you are here to listen and not speak. I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time.
That is...
Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else loves.
He loves being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have standards. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
We do have something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
In a cartoon that came out a while ago, that if you watched it then, and we and you were sitting down, and I'm like, yo, no, they're not lying, yo, that's for real. See, that's what they're gonna try to do. Maybe, I don't know, might be later in 2020. And you would say to me then,
man, D, come on, stop playing. Whatever, it's a cartoon.
No, I'm so serious. Like, that's not no cartoon, man. They telling you how they would do it. And then here we are in 2020. But now, watching it in reverse, now you tell me, Miss non-conspiracy theorist, you tell me, how the hell did they get it that accurate? Or how the hell, they even gave you more information. I'm not even gonna get into all that, like them telling NBC to shut up.
Shut up.
Because they own the media,
They
right?
don't want you, they don't.
We ain't gonna get into that.
Okay,
Let's not touch that one.
okay.
Let's just touch the irony that the guy says, I think the only moral thing for us to do is to let out a disease, all right, to the people.
Right.
Wow, really?
Right.
And she said, I got a big idea. The first and only idea. Like, everything matters in this piece right here. But it will go right over your head because it's cartoon characters.
It's a cartoon. Right.
But are the words cartoon?
No. The words are real.
The words are real. The words are writers, right?
Written by
adults or kids? The kids that cartoon, like,
definitely not.
Adults. So adults that what? Know something, or they're just being creative, or they know something.
We're gonna have to go with know something.
But for those that want to stay in the sleep,
but they could be creative. But you know what?
Yeah.
They're creative in how they deliver it.
Sure. Yeah, well, I have to.
Which is a cartoon.
Right.
It's not being creative and just making
up
it up.
Some.
No,
okay,
it's not it.
Okay, now I knew they wasn't making it up. And now
it's just being creative and saying, okay, well, we told you. Well, no, you didn't. I was watching a cartoon. No, we did inform you.
Right. And we can't inform you with real stupid. It's
because
almost like
it will be mayhem.
It would be mayhem, right? You know what I'm trying to say to you? So we're going to show you a cartoon so that, listen, though, I sent you the message, man. Stop playing. It's almost the same, and it is the same. I'm going to say almost. It is the same, like how we would imagine us saying, Nas or Mobb Deep dropped a jewel in music, and we dismiss it because that was a rap song.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right.
You think it's just music? No, it's information.
Information.
You know what I'm saying?
All about information.
So, anyway, but this ties us into a few other things because what's next?
What's next?
China. Let's talk about China.
Let's talk about China. I mean, this whole thing started with China, right?
It started with China.
Okay.
However, there have been some media things, videos that have talked about. Let's just check it out.
But in China's Hubei province, where the pandemic began, a glimmer of hope. 4 consecutive days without new infections. The region now opening. Shoppers and supermarkets, the metro service prepped to restart. The worry here is a new outbreak coming from outside.
No, 4 consecutive days with no incident.
Yeah, so let's talk about it.
Are we getting worse? Are we getting better? Like what?
Let's keep it 100. Chinese people are on top of their game when it comes to the herbs. Nobody's talking about it. Okay. Matter of fact, they're probably mad at Trump with his whole, what do you say? The Kung flu.
The Kung
flu. China virus. Okay. And actually, you look what they did, and this is the part about China, like, China's not stupid. Okay. Mm-hmm. Never has been.
Not by far.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest in my theory of no conspiracy. That's what I started. I have the theories of no conspiracy.
Who does that?
Okay. I got the theory of no conspiracy, and that is, how can they have bounced back and one, we haven't, and it's gotten worse, hence today's Trump saying there's an extension because we still got to handle this. Why hasn't China put us on? And that's a whole nother conversation. And I really think at this point it's because, oh yeah, homie, you calling it the Kung flu and you gonna disrespect us like that? Well, we're gonna take care of our people and let your dumb ass figure it out. Let you know, matter of fact, until you give us a public apology since you did a public embarrassment,
right,
go handle that joint. Right. Or the price.
See what happens now.
The price for that cure that we got, because our people are back up and running.
Right.
Okay, homie. Little, I don't know, call him Orange Man, but whatever. But I'm just saying, just imagine, because then why isn't it quickly right over here? And to the rest of the world, because now this is money making time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Products and everything.
Medicine, we're spending money on ventilators, having to bring those in. So it's money.
The mask. Made in China.
Gloves.
All of that. Okay?
Right.
So you imagine you just played the person that you just smacked the hand that feeds you. So now they're going to raise the price on that just to what I'm not, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't owe you nothing. What are you talking about?
You need something that I have.
You need something that I have. And what is that? You get what I'm saying to you?
Obviously, it's something because they're back up and running.
Right.
No, hey, so it's
a really sick little time right now, and it's a bad squeeze play. Which I would say, while this time is a bad time, we would call it a bad time. It's so crazy because this kind of like unexpected benefits to this situation, right? And now we'll kind of swing it to the more, well, how can you understand this from an entrepreneurial standpoint? Does that make sense? Like,
that brings us to our next topic.
Let's go to the next topic, man.
What's next?
Unintended benefits of this coronavirus.
Situation, not the virus.
The situation.
I'll take the situation.
Well, some of the benefits are, yes, we get time with our family.
Yeah, and the kids are home, and it hasn't disrupted that so much. Like, we get time because we're not barbecuing. So we're more really inside with the quarantine, right? So we're inside. I know. I heard some stories. I heard some stories. My homegirl in Virginia hit me like, no, man, people bugging out.
Right.
And I'm like, you see, that's kind of not cool, because now that is kind of what we were talking about.
That's why we're not
taking
4 days consecutively getting better.
Right. No breakout, but because we're helping to spread on some ignorant shit.
Yeah, come on, guys. But it does allow us to have access to our technology.
Right.
So what we should do is think about DJ D Nice.
He's partying.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm like, geez, man, he's throwing it on.
Bringing it back.
Such a smart move.
Things like that.
Yeah.
That's the benefit. Kind of keeping the morale up.
The spirit up.
Yes, because we are just, we're stuck in the house. Cabin fever sets in. But it should allow us to look at our budget.
Yeah, fact.
Looking at our income.
Yeah, clean up.
We did a major clean up. But also like investment.
Yeah, for sure.
How can my money which we talked about on episode 1.
Right.
How can my money make more money?
Right. Work
because
for me.
right now, I'm at home. I might be able to telework, but I might be one of the ones that lost their job.
Correct.
So what do I do with my money now?
Well,
I'm not getting any income. So maybe I can invest. Maybe I can put this and put $1 here, or put $50 here, or $100 here, because 10 years down the road, something may come up. Something will come up. Because let's say 16 years ago we had SARS. Who knew 2020 we'd have COVID-19? If we invest 16 years down the road, that only puts us at 2036.
Yes.
And that money would have accrued. And
they're talking about 2050 and all types of stuff. And these are real projections, which is an inevitable thing. I mean, you said it right, especially going back to 16 years ago.
2003, 2004.
If you knew 16 years ago
that there would be a COVID-19 in 2020.
Or everybody would be investing, everybody would be preparing, everybody would have did all the right. But because you don't know that information, we're just
ignorant.
Yeah.
We're ignorant, but that's why we have.
Can you say that again? Because ignorant.
We're ignorant.
The word in ignorant is ignore. We are ignoring that future reality.
Yeah.
You're ignoring that future reality. That's not an if, it is a when. And we just did it. So you cannot say that's a theory anymore.
Yeah.
It's landing on fact because you already have one as a fact.
Right.
And as a matter of fact,
10 years ago, we were here.
Right.
10 years later, we're here.
Right. And you're going to count the next 10 and you want me to believe that it won't happen.
But it will.
Right. You hear what I'm trying to say? So something else. I ain't going to say it's the same thing. It's just something, whatever is going to happen.
We had SARS.
We did have SARS. It is the same thing.
We had COVID, but it would be something major.
Who knows?
Something else. So guys, like, come on.
Be prepared.
Let's invest.
Be smart.
Let's open up some businesses.
Right.
Let's
be in business.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's get our kids involved. Let's get our kids involved.
Right. Who you're leaving this to?
Yeah. If we already have a business you already have a business set up.
Yeah.
Get your kids involved in helping with the business.
Right.
Small things, the paperwork, file this, or let's go shopping for this and do this, so they kind of already in the groove of self-employment. I want to be an entrepreneur.
Don't ask me for money. Work for it. Dead ass. Don't ask me for gifts.
Right.
I'm not giving you a gift. I'm gonna give you an earning. You get what I'm trying to say to you? That's gonna be my tax write-off or part of the structure, right? And you would have earned it, which brings value to it.
It does.
If it's already giving you a gift, you don't have no skin in it. You don't appreciate it.
Right.
It depreciates right when you go, and you just actually expect another one. But if you work for it, I don't care if that meant clean my office. That was janitorial services. But you did something, and it's a badge, a check mark on you. You know what I'm saying to you? But I'll say this, and we leave you with this, guys. Get into business. 2020 represents business. 2020 and beyond. Look at that zero. From 2020 to 2030. Okay?
10-year gap.
10 years right here. What are you going to do with it that's going to have a residual, resonating, ripple effect on your future?
Ripple effect. I like that.
Okay? How is it going? What are you going to do today that's going to just, you know what I'm trying to say to you? And because you know we're not going to be here. You know that, right? We're not here forever, right? You already know that. Okay? And I tell people, even when I got this from insurance, you do know your birthday. You don't know your death day.
Yeah.
No one does. Okay? So the reality is you should be only playing for the passing of the baton. But that
the legacy.
But what your legacy?
The legacy. Even if you don't have kids.
Even if you don't
have kids.
It ain't got nothing to do with that.
It's the legacy. What are you leaving behind? Because when you do leave.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And you will leave.
You will leave.
I
can leave a legacy.
Right.
What's next?
That about wraps it up.
So make sure you subscribe, like, comment,
and share, because we're going to be right here
to shed light on the things that make you go, So let's grow together
and get paid together
on What's Next Radio.
What's Next Radio.